Have you ever imagined the world of music suddenly stopped for a moment just because of one collaboration? Maybe that's how you'll feel this time. But before you continue scrolling or leave, hold on, because what you're going to hear next isn't just about a song. It's not just about two of the world's biggest stars. It's about a moment that created history, about how Zayn Malik, the former member of One Direction who has always been full of mystery, now comes up with a side that we have never seen before. So, before you continue, make sure you watch until the end, because in the middle there will be something that will make you replay this video. Believe me, you don't want to miss it. Zayn Malik, a name that for years has been synonymous with a soft but powerful voice, with a sad look that can make millions of hearts stop beating. And now, he's back, not just with a new song, but with a collaboration that makes the worlds of pop and K-pop collide perfectly. Yes, Jisoo from BLACKPINK. Two worlds, two languages, two different energies, but at one point they meet and create something incredible. The music video begins with a quiet atmosphere, like something is waiting to explode. The camera panned to Zayn standing among the fog, while Jisoo's soft voice appeared slowly in the background, as if they were calling out to each other in different dimensions. The audience is treated not only to the harmony of sounds, but also to the story woven into each lyric. Then, in the middle of the song, a shocking scene, Zayn smiles a little as he looks at the camera and says in a relaxed tone, "I just want to be the coolest dad." One simple sentence, but enough to shake the hearts of his fans around the world. Suddenly, everything changed. Fans began to wonder, is this just a metaphor in the song, or is Zayn really talking about his life as a father? The internet also exploded. The hashtag ZaynCoolDad instantly rocketed to the global trending topic, while Jisoo herself was as elegantly silent as ever, uploading only one rose emoji on her Instagram, and boom, theories are popping up everywhere. But behind all the hustle and bustle, one thing is clear: Zayn has just shown his most human side. The most interesting part comes in the middle of the video, where Zayn and Jisoo stare at each other in a torrential artificial rain, with no words, just expressions. The camera slowly rotates, showing two worlds that collide, west and east, black and white, past and future. And there, the audience was completely transfixed. No exaggerated effects, no flashy choreography, just two souls singing from the deepest place. The moment is like a magnet. You can't stop staring. And you know what's the craziest thing? This song is not just about love. Behind the lyrics, there is a bigger message about the courage to show yourself for who you are, about being a parent who stays cool, about growing up without losing yourself. Zayn, who was once known for being secretive, now looks open and full of light. "Being a dad changed me," he said in a short backstage interview. "I want my son to be proud of me, not because I am famous, but because I remain myself." That sentence made thousands of hearts melt, especially when on the screen appeared a fragment of a video of Zayn drawing something on the wall of the studio, a small symbol with a clearly legible handwriting. For her. At this point, you might be thinking, wow, this must be just a promotional song. But wait. Zayn is not the type of artist to capitalize on emotions without meaning. It knows very well how to maintain a balance between art and honesty. And when Jisoo sang the last part in an almost whispering voice, the world seemed to stop. Even stars fall for the moon, so the last verse. And you know, it's not just about love between two people, but about a real human connection. This is the power of this collaboration. You can feel warmth and tension at the same time. It's as if Zayn and Jisoo aren't singing for the world, but just for each other. And therein lies the miracle. So, if you haven't watched it yet, don't delay. Click on this video right now. Feel the atmosphere for yourself, listen with earphones, turn off the light, and let the music take you. Because this video is not just entertainment, but an emotional experience that will stick in your memory for a long time. And if you've watched it once, watch it again. Pay attention to every little detail, the look in the eyes, the expression of the smile, the color of the light. There is a hidden story there that you will only understand after watching it a few times. Perhaps this is where Zayn really proves that he is not only a singer, but also a real artist. A father, a human being, a musician who grew up with the courage to be vulnerable in front of the world. And Jisoo, with her gentle charm and grace, becomes the perfect bridge to bring balance to this story. The end of the video features Zayn walking away, carrying a guitar on his back, while the sound of a small child laughing softly in the background, enough to make anyone hold their breath. No afterword, no text the end. Only silence. A cover that makes the audience want to know more. And therein lies its strength. You want to know what happens next. You want to know if there's a continuation, if this is a sign of a new album, or maybe something more personal. That's why, if you haven't hit the like button yet, do it now. And make sure you subscribe because the next video could be the next one, and you don't want to be the last to know. One thing is certain, the collaboration of Zayn Malik and Jisoo is not just a musical project. This is an emotional journey, a journey towards the best version of themselves. And perhaps, too, the best version of us, spectators who learn to pause, hear with the heart, and appreciate the simple moments that can change everything. But as it turned out, the story did not stop there. A few days after the video was released, the mood on social media is still not calm. Every second, there are thousands of new comments popping up, not just from fans of Zayn and Jisoo, but also from people who previously didn't even follow the music scene. They talked about how the song made them reflect, how one simple sentence about being the coolest dad just touched the innermost side of the human being. Some wrote that the song made her think of her father, who always worked hard secretly. Others said Jisoo managed to make every word feel like a warm hug in the middle of the night. The virtual world is turning into a place to share memories, not just a place to discuss celebrities. Zayn read part of the comment in a short live broadcast. In a calm tone, he smiled and said, "I never thought this song would mean so much to so many people. Sometimes you write something for yourself, but the world feels it." The phrase immediately made the atmosphere of the broadcast intimate, as if everyone watching was sitting in the same room with her. And when Jisoo joins via video link, the world seems to stop again. He just smiled and said quietly, "Music unites, not separates." Two simple sentences, but enough to rekindle a conversation across platforms. But there's something deeper behind it all. If you look closely, this song feels like a love letter, not just to a person but to life itself. Jisoo, who usually appears glamorous, here chooses to look natural, with a voice that is almost like a whisper of prayer. While Zayn, with his warm, raspy vocals at the end of the note, takes us into a gentle but powerful world. Every harmony, every note, as if has a hidden meaning. And behind the scenes, many do not know that the process of creating this song took many months. They didn't meet at the beginning. All done remotely, with the exchange of recordings, ideas, and voice messages. But when they finally met in the studio in Los Angeles, something magical happened. All that energy came together. They didn't talk much, just looked at each other, and knew it was going to be something big. Zayn later said that this collaboration made him feel like he was reborn artistically. "I used to be afraid of losing my identity," she says. "But it was precisely when I stopped hiding that I felt freer."